And those who are new here, I would like to share with you something, okay, because many people don't know about my new course. So before starting the class, I would like to explain you about the course. This is my website networkingplus.in. All right, I have created this website recently only for you guys. All right, and here we have two courses, that is CCNA in English, CCNA in Hindi. Okay, and this is the complete course. So if you want to attend the live class, these two courses included all the videos that is related to CCNA. Each and every topic is covered. Here you will get the networking plus quiz and all, each and everything you will get that will help you to pass the interview. And the benefit of taking this course is, once you buy any of this course, if you buy English course, I will give you the Hindi course absolutely free of cost. Plus every week, one day we are going to decide and we are going to do the live class where you can ask me your doubt and I'm going to solve all of your doubts. All right, and course price is very affordable, only 4,999. If you do the same course with other institute, they are going to charge you huge amount. All right, and this is not like that. My mission is teach everybody CCNA, and there are more new content are coming in upcoming days. I am trying to learn something, and if those courses are available, I will also make a video on that topic as well. All right, this page link is given in the description section below, kindly check it. And this is a limited time offer I am telling, because this is my new website, and for all the new students I am giving you this offer. Buy any one course, you will get another course absolutely free of cost. All right, and whatever I am explaining to you guys, kindly take a note. This is also a very important question. If somebody asks you what is DHCP, you can explain them. DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Control Protocol. This protocol basically works on UDP protocol, that is user datagram protocol, and it works under application layer of an ISO model. Okay, I hope you guys know ISO model. If you don't know, I have already made a video on this topic. You can check later after attending this live session. Okay, of ISO, sorry, OSI model. It's not ISO, it is called OSI model. Now, all right, now here DHCP has two protocols, two port number, that is 67 and 68. Why it has two port number? 67 port number basically used for the server, okay, and 68 port number basically used for the client. Done. Now if I ask you what is the use of DHCP protocol, can anybody answer? I am just watching all the comments plus the user who has joined. Salimur Rahman, you can unmute yourself. You can tell me the answer. What is DHCP protocol? DHCP protocol is basically used to assign IP address to all the clients automatically. For example, in a network there are hundreds of PC, correct? There are hundreds of PC. So if you, there is two options, right? One is called static IP and one is called dynamic IP. Static IP means you can sit on each PC and configure the IP address manually, right? On all the 100 computers, you can assign the IP address manually. This is called static address, okay? And the other option is just sitting on a single PC, right? There will be a router. You can assign IP address to all the computers automatically. Okay, no need to visit each and all computers individually. Just sitting in a single computer, by taking the router as a remote, you can assign IP address to all the computers automatically. And this type of IP address we called as dynamic IP. Clear? Now let's understand what is difference between static IP and dynamic IP. One difference is already clear, right? Static IP means you have to assign IP address manually, and dynamic IP means it assign IP address automatically. Clear? Now let's understand few more differences between these two IP addresses. Static IP is permanent. Okay, it will not change until you change it manually, but dynamic IP is not permanent. Okay, it is not permanent. Why? Because for example, today you shut down the PC, right? Next time you turn on the PC, those PC start for the first time, he will get the first IP address. In this case, the IP address may different on all the PC. Got it? Every time the IP address cannot be the same on each PC. So this is why the IP address is not permanent in this dynamic address. Okay, these are the main differences between static IP and dynamic IP. Now where do we use static IP and where do we use dynamic IP? Static IP we basically use in the server. For example, if there is a server in the network, we assign static IP, or if there is a router in the network, there we used to give a static IP, correct? If there is a layer 3 switch, we used to assign the static IP. Dynamic IP we basically only assign to the clients. Okay, if there are clients in a network, we used to assign a dynamic IP. Clients means, for example, the end user, right? There is a server in an office, right? Here is going to be a router, this is a switch, and the end user who is going to access the server, who is going to share the data and all, right? Or there is going to be a network printer. All of this device can have the dynamic IP, but the server must have the static IP, the router must have the static IP. If there is a layer 3 switch, it also must have the static IP. I hope the concept is clear. Now, okay, so right now I am in a packet tracer application. The application you are able to see, right? It is called a packet tracer. So for configuring a DHCP, I am going to take one router and one switch, and let's take few PC. Okay, 1 2 3 4, done. And let me connect all the devices. Or let's do one more thing so that it will be easy for you to understand the concept. Okay, here I have 4 computers, right? Let's take one more switch. Okay, I have taken one more switch, and let's add 2 more computers, or 3 4, you can add n number of computers, it's all your wish, and connect all of them. Now let's connect the router to the switch. Okay, why we have added router? Because in this router we can easily configure DHCP. All right. Okay, from the beginning. Okay. Okay, if you type en, it is going to enable the privilege mode, and if you type the conf t, it is going to enable the global configuration mode. And here I have the router. So first of all, we have to assign IP address, right? So for that we have to choose the port number. So what is the port number? Let me show you. If you move your cursor here, it is showing you F0 by 0, and here it is showing you what? F0 by 1. Okay, so this port number is F0 by 0, and this port number is F0 by 1. So let's add the IP address now. INT F0 by 0. This is the command to select the port of a router, and IP address is 192.168. For example, I'm going to add here 1.1, and let me add this subnet mask 255.255.255.0 because this is a class C address. Hit enter and then run the command no shutdown. By default, the router ports are shut down. So to enable the port, you have to run this command no shut and hit enter. As you can see, this port is green now, means it is up. Now let me add the IP address to another port. The command is intf 0/1. This is the port number of the router. There is second port. And here we have to add the IP address again. That is 192.168.2.1, 255.255.255.0. Hit enter. Now run the command no shut to enable the port. That's it. So we have successfully added IP address to this port and this port of the router. Now our next step is to configure DHCP. Alright, it is very easy guys. Just whatever command I am writing, just take a note, then only you are going to remember it. If you do not take a note, you are going to forget everything. Alright. So whenever we are configuring DHCP, step number 1, we have to create a DHCP pool. The command is IP DHCP space pool. Give the pool name. For example, I am giving the pool name as A. Hit enter. Now what is DHCP pool? This is a very important question. Take a note. DHCP pool is a group of IP address. That's it. If somebody asks you what is DHCP pool, you can tell them DHCP pool is a group of IP address. Done. So this DHCP pool, okay, belongs to which network, or which network you want to add in this DHCP pool, we have to add here. So first DHCP pool is for the first network and it is 192.168.1.0 and its subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Now here why I have added this 0? Because this is the first IP address. Here you have to add the network ID. Okay, this network belongs to, let me add a note so that it will be easy for you to remember. Where is the note? 1 minute. Okay, 192.168.1.0/24. all right, and this network belong to 192.168.2.0/24. got it? I hope it will be easy for you to remember now. All right, 0 means it is the first address of a network. So it is done. Let's hit enter. Now next step is you have to add the default gateway. Default gateway means the router's port to which this network is connected. All right, so it's default gateway. The command is default space at the IP address, that is 192.168.1.1. done. Hit enter. And guys, I am telling you, if you are facing any doubt, you can feel free to let me know in the comment section below. All right, okay, so first network is done. I have created one DHCP pool. Okay, now here I have added this network, means this DHCP pool belongs to this network. So all the devices connected to this network will get the IP address automatically from this DHCP pool, and its default gateway will be 192.168.1.1. done. Now let me exit from here, and I am going to add a new DHCP pool. The command is IP DHCP pool space, give the pool name as B. Hit enter. Now here I am adding the again network. This time I am adding this network. All right. So what will be the network ID? It is 192.168.2.0. At the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Hit enter. Run the command default, that is the default gateway. And what is the default gateway of this network? It is going to be the IP address of this router's port, that is 192.168.2.1. Hit enter. That's it. Press Ctrl Z. It is going to let you know to come in the privilege mode. Type the command WR. It is going to write the save settings. It is going to save your settings in the router. Done. Now let's visit each computer and see whether they have received the IP address automatically or not. So this computer I am going to open from here. Let's go to IP configuration, DHCP. Just wait for a few seconds, and as you can see, it has automatically got the IP address from this router, that is 192.168.1.2, and its default gateway is taken 192.168.1.1. that is the IP address of this particular one port, right? So all the PC that you will see in this network, all of them gateway must be 1.1 only. Let me show you. Let's move to PC number 2, desktop, IP configuration, DHCP. As you can see, when this default gateway is 192.168.1.1, and it has taken the IP address automatically. Let's take the third computer, desktop, IP configuration, DHCP, and as you can see, the default gateway is same, but the IP address is different, correct? Now let's check the fourth PC, desktop, IP configuration, DHCP, and as you can see, the again gateway is same, but the IP address is different. Done. Means all of these computers are able to get IP address from this router via DHCP pool A. Done. Now let's check this 4 PC. Okay, now let me open the first computer, IP configuration, DHCP. Now this time you can see the default gateway has been changed. Earlier it was 1.1. Let me show you. See, for this computer, the default gateway is 192.168.1.1, right? But for this computer, default gateway is 192.168.2.1. It means it is receiving the IP address from this port via pool number 2. Clear? Okay, let me open this PC, desktop, IP configuration, DHCP. Again, see, it is default gateway is the same, this router's IP address, and the IP address is 192.168.2.3. This computer IP address is what? 192.168.2.4, and its default gateway is same, 192.168.2.1. and this is the last computer, desktop, IP configuration, DHCP, and again see, the default gateway will be same, but IP address is different. Done. So today you have learned how to configure DHCP. This is the best and the easiest way. Alright. So I hope you have found this video helpful. Then kindly hit at least like button to this live streaming. And those who are new here and who want to join my complete CCNA course, I have provided you the link in the description section below. That is my website link, Networking Plus. Just visit my website and you can enroll the course from here. This is a limited time offer. If you enroll any one of this course, that is if you take English course, I will give you Hindi course absolutely free of cost. If you take Hindi course, I will give you English course absolutely free of cost. And these courses include all the videos that is related to CCNA, plus networking quiz will be there. Plus, I will personally give you one class every week where you can ask me your doubt. I will solve all of your doubt, and I will personally train you for the interview so that you can easily crack any interview. ऑल राइट, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू इन बोथ द लैंग्वेज, इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी. अगर आपको हिंदी में समझ में नहीं आएगा तो मैं हिंदी में भी समझाऊंगा, जैसे आपको समझ में आएगा मैं वैसे समझाने की कोशिश करूंगा. सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स डोंट नो इंग्लिश, बट वेन एवर यू आर गोइंग टू अटेंड द इंटरव्यू they are going to ask you question in English. That's the why I will recommend you try to understand in English. If it is any doubt, I can also explain you in Hindi as well. All right, so this is all about today, and if you have helpful, love you all, take care, and bye bye.